Hello guys, good morning. Mothers, this video is particularly for you. I want you to sit down, listen very carefully to what I'm about to say, okay? You can at the end of this video you can say that, yeah, maybe I'm a bad mother, or you can have your own opinions, because everybody's entitled to his or her opinions. But I want you to carefully listen. It's 2025, okay? It's a new year. I want you to try and prioritize yourself from now henceforth. I have 3 kids. I love my kids with my life. People who knows me can tell that I do not joke with my kids. My kids come first in everything, all right? But it is time to also prioritize yourself, because a lot of mothers have forgotten themselves. They have forgotten that they come first. Their happiness determines the happiness of their children. I always say that you cannot give what you don't have. You are not happy, you cannot give your children happiness. You are not healthy, you cannot give your children that life that they truly deserve. You understand? A lot of people, a lot of women, I've seen a lot of women, when they have children, they just tend to forget themselves. They forget that they were once, that happy girl, that happy lady, before they become mothers. Try and prioritize yourself this year. Not just this year, from now henceforth. Let's try to, I don't know how to explain it, because it's so unfair on we mothers that, I'm not saying fathers are not trying, but you all know that 99% of mothers are the one carrying everything. I always say that even if fathers give the mothers £1,000 every month just to say, take for your upkeep, I don't think it's still enough, because of what we go through for these kids. We are the one that will be at home. Fathers can just stand up one day and say, okay, I'm traveling. The mothers, before mothers can say they want to travel out, leaving the kids behind, the sacrifices they will make, a lot of plus and minus, the kind of arrangement they would do just for the kids to be fine, just for the kids to be okay. My dear, it is not easy. That's the reason why I'm saying, ladies, mothers, prioritize yourself from now henceforth. Sit down with your husband, sit down with your partner. If you don't have a husband, I am a single mom, I don't have a husband, but I try to make arrangement for me to go out. Let me go and clear my head, because if anything should happen to you today, those your children that you are trying to do heaven ahead for, they are going to suffer, because no one on this planet Earth will be able to take care of your children more than you can. No one loves your children than you do. So that is the reason why I said live. Don't just be existing and be taking care of your children. Live your life, live it to the fullness. Have time for yourself. Prioritize yourself. If you are giving 90% to your children before, give your children 70%. Give your children even 50, not even 70, because 70 is still a lot. Give your children 50 and give yourself 50 as well. Find time to also take yourself out. Find time to buy things for your children, for yourself, I mean. Like, for example, I used to do this thing before. I don't even think about myself. All I think about is my children this, my children that, my children this, and I forgot myself. But by the time I started taking care of myself, bringing myself as well, trying to, prioritize myself, God, I know I'm living now. I'm not just existing. I am living, and I can also see the proof in the life of my children. My children are even more happier now. I used to be nagging before. I nag as if my kids are the reason for. No, they are not the reason. You decide that. You decide to live yourself like that. You decide to live that kind of life. Those children did not, decide it for you. You cannot say because you love your children that you just live yourself. I have children now. Because of that, I cannot put on some certain clothes. I cannot go out. I cannot, you cannot go on guest out. You cannot just like, okay, let me free my health. Most especially those that have husband. You guys, your own is even good. At least you have a man that you can easily leave your children for. Then you still have the excuses to be giving yourself that I cannot go out, Joe. I don't have anywhere to go. Or my husband is not. No, your husband should also sacrifice for you as well. Should also sacrifice for you. We love our children, yes we do, but remember, when those children grow up tomorrow, you can imagine that the children that we are having these days, 7 years, even 6 years, 7 years, they want to be on their own. They want to have time for themselves. They want to just stay in their room watching their TV, watching their iPad. Sometimes you can even think that you don't have kids, because there are those kind of children that we are having, like they want to be on their own. So you can imagine how long are you going to do this? And you and your husband will still be the ones to grow old together, and those children will leave you. So why not prioritize yourselves now, and those children can also gain from that. If you are not happy, unless you are happy doing that, but if you know you are fighting your spirit that you are not happy within you, the kind of life that you are living, just because you are having children, it is time for you to prioritize yourself right now, because time is too short. It's too short to just be existing and not actually living. I'm telling you the fact, a lot of people have made these mistakes. A lot of mothers, particularly mothers, have made this mistake of living this kind of life of just, I'm a mother now, No, life does not end being a mother. You can still be a very good mother. Look after your children and also look after yourself. Don't just neglect yourself all because you are a mother. Please, ladies, don't just neglect yourself just because you are a mother. Take care of yourself. If you have a daughter like me, I have a teenage daughter that once when I put on my clothes, she was like, "Mommy, wow." I think she will like, because if I was a mother who would just leave herself anyhow, I don't think she would like that. My daughter, she sometimes steal my clothes because we wear the same size of clothes now. She sometimes steal my clothes. That's because I did not neglect myself just because I have kids. I have 3 children. I'm proud of that. I have 3 children, but I'm taking care of myself. It is time, okay, for you also to take care of yourself. And I hope that this message, it will sink into the betterment part of your brain, that you put it in the front, not put it at the back, or put it in the front, so that you can always go back to it and remind yourself that, okay, I come first, because I have to be in good health. I have to be happy for me to be able to take care of my children. What will I do now? How do I bring out this new me? Because some of us, look at your old pictures and look at the picture of now. You will not be happy. You will not be happy with yourself, and I bet you will not be happy with the life that you are living now, with the life you were living before your kids. So if you loved yourself before your kids, you love those pictures that you are seeing before you had your kids, it is time to go back. You can still do it. It is never too late. All right, guys, I hope that this message finds you in peace, in good health, and in sound mind. I love you all, and be safe out there. The weather is very bad. Thank you so much for listening. I love you. Bye. It is well with us. Yeah. All right, guys. Bye bye.